There's a room in Ukraine where standing for just a few minutes could kill you within weeks. It isn't guarded by soldiers. It's guarded by physics itself. That's just one of several real places on Earth where humans have been ordered by governments, by law, by nature, or by the people who already live there never to set foot. Some are protected by armed patrols. Some are protected by international law. And at least one is protected by the people who call it home, who have made it very clear what happens if you don't listen. These are 8 real places you are not allowed to enter, and the reasons are stranger than fiction. Number 8. Area 51. For decades, the US government wouldn't even admit this base existed. It took a Freedom of Information request in 2013 to force the CIA to officially acknowledge Area 51 by name, confirming it had been used to test secret aircraft like the U-2 spy plane. Today, the site sits inside a restricted military zone patrolled by armed contractors. Posted signs at the perimeter state plainly that deadly force is authorized against trespassers. The secrecy is exactly what turned a real aircraft testing site into the center of decades of UFO conspiracy theories.
That's a secret the US eventually admitted to. Our next one, Russia never has. Number 7, Mezhgorye. Built into Mount Yamantau in the Ural Mountains, this closed Russian city guards access to a massive underground complex that took decades to construct. Officials have given several different explanations over the years: a mining operation, a storage facility, a bunker for wartime continuity of government. None have ever been fully confirmed. Foreign nationals are barred from the area entirely, and to this day, intelligence agencies openly admit they still aren't certain exactly what's inside the mountain. That's a mystery hidden for military reasons. Our next one is hidden to protect something far older than any government. Number 6. The original Lascaux Cave. Discovered in 1940, its walls held some of the most stunning prehistoric paintings ever found. Animals sketched roughly 17,000 years ago. It opened to the public in 1948. Within 15 years, it had to close forever. The simple act of thousands of visitors breathing inside the cave raised carbon dioxide and humidity levels enough to trigger mold, algae, and mineral deposits that began eating away at paintings that had survived untouched for millennia. Today, only a handful of scientists are allowed inside, for a few carefully monitored days a year. Everyone else visits an exact full-scale replica built nearby instead. That's a place closed to protect ancient art. Our next one has stayed closed to protect something considered sacred for over 1,000 years. Number 5. The Naiku, the inner sanctuary of Japan's Ise Grand Shrine. Inside sits one of Japan's 3 sacred imperial regalia, a mirror said to house the spirit of the sun goddess Amaterasu. Ordinary visitors can approach the outer gates and pray, but the innermost building itself is completely off-limits. By tradition, even the Emperor of Japan does not view the object directly. Only a high priest or priestess, historically a member of the imperial family, may enter. And every 20 years, in an unbroken ritual dating back centuries, the entire shrine is torn down and rebuilt from scratch, exactly as before, meaning the version standing today is never more than 2 decades old, even though the tradition itself is over 1,000 years old. That's a place kept sacred by tradition. Our next one is kept off-limits because of a weapon the world tried to forget it ever built. Number 4. Vozrozhdeniya Island, once known as Rebirth Island. From the 1950s until 1991, this remote island in the Aral Sea was a Soviet bioweapons testing site, used to develop and trial pathogens including anthrax and plague. When the Soviet Union collapsed, the facility was abandoned in a hurry, burying tons of anthrax spores in the ground. As decades of Soviet irrigation projects dried up the Aral Sea, the island slowly stopped being an island at all, connecting to the mainland and raising real fears the buried spores could spread to animals or people. In 2002, a joint American and Uzbek team had to return and decontaminate the site, neutralizing anthrax that had remained dangerous for over a decade. That's an island abandoned because of what humans put there. Our next one is forbidden because of the people who were already there first. Number 3. North Sentinel Island. Home to the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted peoples on Earth, this island in the Andamans is protected by Indian law, which bans travel within several nautical miles of its shores. The reasons are twofold. The tribe has no immunity to outside diseases that could wipe them out on contact, and they have consistently, violently rejected every outsider who has tried to approach. In 2018, an American missionary illegally traveled to the island attempting to make contact. He was killed by the tribe shortly after landing. Indian authorities, citing the danger and the tribe's legal protections, did not attempt to recover his body. It remains one of the only places on Earth where the law itself exists specifically to keep the rest of the world out. That's a place protected by people. Our next one is patrolled to protect a creature found nowhere else on Earth. One bite could kill you in under an hour. Number 2. Ilha de Queimada Grande, off the coast of São Paulo, better known as Snake Island. It holds one of the highest concentrations of venomous snakes anywhere on the planet. The golden lancehead pit viper, found nowhere else on Earth, with venom several times more potent than its mainland relatives. Some estimates suggest there's roughly one snake for every few square meters of the island. The Brazilian Navy bans public access entirely. The only people allowed to set foot there are scientific researchers, operating under strict permits, often with medical personnel on standby, in case a single bite turns a research trip into an emergency evacuation. That's a danger built by nature over thousands of years. Our final place is a danger humans built by accident, in under a minute. Number 1. The Elephant's Foot, deep inside Chernobyl's Reactor 4. It's a solid mass of melted nuclear fuel, sand, and concrete, formed during the 1986 meltdown and now fused into a corridor beneath the reactor. In the days immediately after the disaster, radiation near it was so intense that a person standing beside it for just a few minutes could absorb a fatal dose, with death following within weeks. It has decayed significantly since then, but the corridor remains sealed off to this day. The only images of it up close were taken by workers using remote cameras or during extremely brief, heavily calculated visits, because even decades later, standing next to it for too long is still not something anyone is willing to risk. 8 places. 8 completely different reasons humans were told to stay away. Secrecy, sacred tradition, biological weapons, and uncontacted people, and a room that can still kill you just by standing near it. Some boundaries exist to protect us. Some exist to protect what's on the other side. Follow nether facts, because some of the most fascinating places on Earth are the ones you're not allowed to see.